Hello, Duncan Fish here, Executive Coach and Educator. In a previous video, I shared with you a technique from my Amazon best-selling book Engage called The Lost and the Lonely. And that's if you go to a networking event and you see somebody standing on their own, you've just arrived, you haven't yet warmed up, and you want an easy in into a conversation. Now, what about if you are warmed up? Or what about if you're not quite so introverted or shy and you just want to hit the ground running? Then here's a little technique I call two's company, three's a networking opportunity. When you go into a room, you don't know what's going on. You don't know who's talking to who or who knows who or what the relationships are between people. But here's a little rule of thumb, a heuristic. Let's imagine you go into a room and you see a couple of people in threes, fours, maybe a couple of pairs talking to each other. Just a very simple pragmatic tip. If you see two people standing and talking to each other, it's probably best to avoid them and to go on to a group of three or more than three. Why? Because it could just be that those two people are both the lost and the lonelies who've come together. But what happens if they were part of a bigger group and they've now broken off and they're having some more intimate conversation? You're going to turn up and you're going to feel a little bit like a spare part. So as a simple rule of thumb, pick three or more, because that's much less likely to be an intimate conversation. If you want more tools and techniques around networking, how to understand, how to influence and how to connect with people, then go to my website, which is theengagingexec.com.au. My name's Duncan Fish. Hope you enjoyed the tip.